Hey guys, what's up? This is Cody Miller coming at you with another video, and today we're going to be looking at the Ring Video Doorbell 2. Now, why would I buy a 2 when there's already a 3? And the simple answer to that is right now the Ring Video Doorbell 2 is $99, while as the 3 is like $150, and they both do 1080p video. They both have the two-way talk mode. They both have motion alerts. And I really can't tell, other than like some minute features, as to why you would buy a Video 3 when you could buy a Video 2 at $50 less. Even the cat doesn't understand. Now, the Ring Video Doorbell 2 and the Ring Video Doorbell 3 both include all the hardware you need to actually install the doorbell onto your wall. However, if you have a brick house or a concrete house, whatever it is, something masonry-wise, you're going to need a different drill bit. And what you need is a masonry rated, so you can see concrete, brick, concrete, 7/32 drill. Now, it's also ideal that if you're drilling into concrete, that you're going to need a impact drill. An impact drill, while as it also turns, it also creates a hammering motion into the concrete, and it breaks it up faster. You can use a normal drill, but it's going to take longer. And if you're using a normal drill, do not try to create that hammer action by hitting the end of the drill. You're probably going to break the drill bit, because the human body just isn't as precise as a machine that's specifically dedicated to creating a hammering action. The Ring doorbell itself opens as if it's some kind of weird Apple product, but they didn't have the ambition to go that extra mile. In the box you have a USB cable to charge the Ring with, which you only need to do if you don't hardwire the Ring. If you just screw it on and you don't have the wiring for it, then you're going to have to charge it from time to time. You get the screws and you get the anchor points for whenever you actually mount it. You get this level, so you can actually install it levelly. It clips onto the Ring itself. You get the aforementioned drill bit, which again is fine unless you need to do some masonry work. You get this little screwdriver for screwing in the screws. You don't get a Phillips though, which is actually needed for putting these screws in. This is for putting the security end on the bit of it, so you can't pull it off the bracket once you install it. You get the Ring doorbell itself. You get a protected by Ring sticker. You get all the instruction paperwork. All right, now let's rate the stickiness peel factor. Shit. And here is some footage of me recording the Ring's live video feed off of my phone. As you can see, I'm showing my phone. Installation is pretty simple. Simply level out the plate, mark the holes with a marker, then actually drill the holes. Remember to cool the drill bit off by dipping it in water while you're drilling so you don't overheat it. Tap in the, whatever these things are called. These are, yeah. And then go ahead and screw your screws into the anchors. That's what they're called. They're called anchors. And then once you're done, you can go ahead and take your level back off and then screw in your doorbell wires. So that way it reconnects to your doorbell. And then there you go. You can take pictures of it, and then it can take pictures of you and the delivery man or whatever. Okay. All right, so today I have now had the Ring installed for 1 week. It took a couple days of hit and miss to get it configured to a way that I like it. The biggest problem I have with it is that my front door is actually only about, give or take, 12 feet away from the street. So that means that the default settings out of the box automatically pick up every time a car drives by on the street. And thus it records that, and it sends me a notification every time a car drives by. And so my initial response was to go into the settings and reduce the zones to only cover my porch. But then I started having some problems where I noticed it wouldn't detect people that were actually on my porch most of the time. It seemed to catch me every time I left to go to work, but it wasn't catching me coming back to the house, and it didn't catch the mailman leaving mail in the box that's basically directly above the ring. So that means he got close enough to the ring that the ring clearly saw there was motion, but it wasn't detecting it because the way the zone was set up. Obviously wanted to record every single person that walks onto your porch. That's the whole point of the Ring doorbell. That way, if someone tries to steal a package left behind by the UPS, it actually captures their face. Again, the whole purpose of the Ring doorbell. If you look around in the settings, there's a setting called person only detection, where the Ring targets only recording people. And this, combined with allowing all the zones to still be lit up, actually ended up being my best result. It still detects cars driving by on the street, but not every single car that drives by. And it does actually capture the mailman delivering mail. It does actually now capture me every time I walk onto the porch instead of as opposed to only half of the time I walk onto the porch. And it captures everyone that walks by, or at least it seems to catch every single person that walks by on the sidewalk. So once I got those, kind of dialed in, my experience with it was a lot better. The camera quality on it actually looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with the quality. The internal microphone and the internal speaker in it could use some work. It obviously functions just fine. It just sounds like an old apartment complex where you have to ring in and they're like, and it's like, oh, pretty good, bro. It's abysmal. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe the Ring Doorbell 3 is better, and maybe I should have bought a Ring Doorbell 3 if it is better. Maybe that is something I should have looked at, but I didn't. So overall, though, it works. I can still talk to people on the porch, and it still records audio when it records video. It's not the best, but it does it, and it's nice. And what about the night vision? All things considered, with this giant light behind me, it's not that bad. But this porch light helps a lot. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the Ring doorbell. I've been considering actually putting in a full security system with a CCTV and a DVR, but now I'm actually considering on whether or not I'll do a full Ring installation. I'm already paying for the year subscription for this one, so I might as well take the whole route, which the year subscription isn't bad. It's $30 for a full year. I don't know how that scales when you add more devices. I don't know if they charge you more. I haven't looked into that yet, but it's something I'm considering, is actually just going full Ring, because just being able to pull it up and look at it on my phone is awesome. And also being able to answer the door when I'm at work. Obviously, I can't open the door, but being able to at least acknowledge someone that rings the doorbell is actually a pretty great feature. And I do like that. So overall, it's a pretty decent product. Installation isn't that hard. Although, again, you do have to know what you're doing, and you do need a power drill. But if you own a house, it's worth investing to a power drill anyway. So you might as well just bite the bullet and buy a power drill. They're not super expensive. It's less than a Ring doorbell, really. So that wraps this up. I've talked about it. I've rambled about it. I showed you how to install it. Thanks for watching. Until my next rant. Until my next rant, have a good one.